West of Denver, almost to Morrison, on Highway 470, where West Alameda Parkway crosses the highway, there's Dinosaur Ridge. This is what the entrance looks like. And they have a Stegosaurus replica. It was made somewhere in the former USSR. Here's the guy that represents him, and the iguanodon. Again, the replica made by the folks over in the Polish company, I guess it was, yes. And there's what he looks like. Big fellows. Dinosaur fossil bones are found in this ridge because when the Rockies uplifted, it pushed the former sea bottom up, which these guys used to walk on. A couple, for example, were digging in their backyard in a Denver suburb and found a cluster of bones. And so there are these things around. There's our little contraption we went up the hill with here. The Western Interior Seaway here is what we're talking about. Here's some chipped fragments of that. Here's a skeleton of a sea creature that was common in those days. Here's some of the terrain that we were looking at. This is former, in some cases, sea bottom, in some cases, beach. It's sandstone, Dakota sandstone in this instance. And if you look, you can see on some of this, well, not this so much, but here we see wave action that was captured by the sandstone being rippled and then setting in that condition. Here we have iguanodon and other footprints all over the hill on Dinosaur Ridge. These have been sort of colored with some charcoal to make them stand out, but must have been a wild party, something Denver's been known for. Here we have some trace fossils. On the right, you can see how they dug through this. Here's some more ripples from the on the sandstone. This is layers of the sandstone, and something in the middle there that was interesting. Red Rocks is just to the west of here. Another view. That's the rather famous venue for music events and others. Here's our guide showing the dinosaur footprint that's pushed through one of these layers. They've removed the bottom layers and the layers around it to show the weight has pushed down on the wet sand, as you can see in this illustration. Probably a brontosaurus or some creature like that. And it pushed down into the lower levels. Then it set. Here's one of the three-toed, probably iguanodon, Stegosaurus, one of the other. Here's a smaller version of some other three-toed dinosaur. Here's a bone fragment that's captured in the sandstone. Here's another dinosaur bone captured in the sandstone. This is one they let you go up and touch and feel. Morrison Fossil Area is what this has been designated, a national natural landmark. More dinosaur bones. Looks like a smaller creature. The puzzle here is what we saw earlier as we went up the hill. Coming back, we took another look at it here. Apparently, they've opened one of these round objects and found that it had a shell inside that the sandstone had built around, and they feel that that must have been another one. This is Highway 470 to the east of this location as we come back down the hill. Here's a little closer view of some of the footprints. These are very, very faint. and without the coloration, you wouldn't probably notice them unless you were looking for them. Our guide said that these scratch marks were made by a prehistoric crocodile-like creature that was in this area. And of course, there's always someone's got to be a little different. So I imagine this is used in parades and so forth, 4th of July, whatever. The staff has a little area for picnicking in the back of their facility. And there is a Dinosaur Ridge exhibit hall that you can visit as well. Dinosaur Ridge near Denver, Colorado, Morrison. Dakota Ridge region is what we're talking about here. There are large park and ride lots here, up above, down below. There's a trail along the cut between where the highway goes through, and this is what you can see on that trail. Very interesting colors and striations made from the various levels and layers of seashore, and some that have the feel of volcanic action as well. This is a common color and some swirls there that are interesting. A little close-up of that area. Another area with multicolors. It's a very colorful little cut in the mountain here. And a trail goes right alongside this. You can just walk along and look at it. There's the trail, as a matter of fact, on your right there. Comes from the parking lot around the bend. Here's a grayish area and some of the growth locally. Up on top of this ridge, there's a trail as well that goes around the whole ridge. This is just a random rock I saw that I took a picture of. It was different than some of the other rock, and here's sort of a gold brick. It's actually just from that soil.